안녕하세요, 여러분. 이번 영상은 의문사 시리즈 제7편 방법을 나타내는 의문사 HOW의 쓰임에 대해 배워보겠습니다. HOW는 단독으로 쓰일 때는 어떻게 라는 뜻을 가지며 HOW 뒤에 형용사나 부사가 바로 오게 되면 얼마나 라는 의미를 가집니다. 두 쓰임이 어떻게 다른지 HOW 따라읽기를 통해 익혀보세요. 이제 시작해 보겠습니다.
How can I save? How can I save money? How can I save money? How can I save money? How can I contact? How can I contact you? How can I contact you? How can I contact you? How can I get to? How can I get to the airport? How can I get to the airport? How can I get to the airport? How can I improve? How can I improve my speaking skills? How can I improve my speaking skills? How can I improve my speaking skills? How do you make? How do you make this recipe? How do you make this recipe? How do you make this recipe? How do you stay? How do you stay motivated? How do you stay motivated? How do you stay motivated? How do you stay? How do you stay healthy? How do you stay healthy? How do you stay healthy? How do you make? How do you make friends? How do you make friends? How do you make friends? How do you handle? How do you handle stress at work? How do you handle stress at work? How do you handle stress at work? How do you commute? How do you commute to work? How do you commute to work every day? How do you commute to work every day? How do you commute to work every day? How do you typically spend? How do you typically spend your weekends? How do you typically spend your weekends? How do you typically spend your weekends? How does he manage? How does he manage his time? How does he manage his time? How does he manage his time? How does she? How does she start? How does she start her day? How does she start her day? How does she start her day? How does this machine? How does this machine work? How does this machine work? How does this machine work? How did you? How did you become? How did you become so successful? How did you become so successful? How did you become so successful? How did you? How did you find out? How did you find out about it? How did you find out about it? How did you find out about it? How did you? How did you solve? How did you solve the puzzle? How did you solve the puzzle? How did you solve the puzzle? How quickly can you? How quickly can you learn? How quickly can you learn a new language? How quickly can you learn a new language? How quickly can you learn a new language? How often do you? How often do you go? How often do you go to the gym? How many friends did you? How many friends did you invite? How many friends did you invite to the party? How many friends did you invite to the party? How many friends did you invite to the party?
지금까지 수고하셨습니다. 좋은 영상으로 다시 찾아뵐게요. 구독, 좋아요는 영상 제작에 큰 힘이 됩니다.